Good morning, guys. One more video here to show you what's expected of you for writing. So, in addition to your spelling words this week, we're going to begin a weekly paragraph writing assignment. So, I'm going to show you what the expectations are for that. This is just so we can continue to work on and expand those awesome skills that you've already developed for writing a strong paragraph. So, I haven't put the link in there yet because I need to make this video first, but in your weekly assignments on the writing/spelling page, you're going to click on changing places paragraph writing assignment. And once the link is in there, it will bring you to this assignment. So this is just the sample one right now I'm doing for the video, but when you click on it, you should come to the video and then this slide right here. So you're going to click on this. You should be, I think I clicked type make a copy for each student, so you should be able to type in it in your own. So here's the prompt for this week. Changing places. Imagine you could change places with anyone. The person could be real or imaginary from the past or present. Choose someone who you would like to change places with. Write a paragraph explaining who you would choose and why. And over here they have some reminders for what makes a good paragraph. 5 to 8 sentences, topic sentence to start your paragraph, some supporting details, and a concluding sentence at the end. So over here, this little box right here, just for your brainstorming, this is where you would jot in your seed journal some ideas that you have. So I started jotting down some ideas of people who inspire me, who I might like to change places with. So the first person that came to mind was Michelle Obama, because she's so generous and she is a leader and she works to help kids. That was one of my first thoughts. Another is Kristen Bell, who is the voice of Princess Anna, I think, in Frozen, but she's also a really cool actor. She is also very generous. She's a good mom. She created her own company, and she speaks up for what she believes in. That was one of my other choices. Third choice, who I think when I was brainstorming earlier, I'm going to decide to go with her, is J.K. Rowling, who, as you know, wrote the Harry Potter series. So I'm inspired by her because she's an author, and I always wanted to be an author. Since I was a kid, so I thought that was really cool. I love her imagination. She lives currently in Scotland, and when I visited Scotland, that was awesome, and I wanted to live there. And similar to the other two, she's very generous, gives to charities, and tries to help. So I decided that I was going to go with J.K. Rowling. So here's my brainstorming. I already had that pre-thought out, so that's why it went so fast. But just jot down a couple ideas for anybody that you may want to change places with. It can be for any reason that's important to you. I went with people who inspired me because that was easy for me to think of. But maybe you really want to be a famous football player, so you're going to choose a football player and reasons why. Okay? So that's the first step. So I'm going to choose J.K. Rowling. So I'm going to go to my next slide, and this is where I'm going to start typing my draft. So I remember need a topic sentence first, and what we can do here is just look back at the prompt. Imagine you could change places with anyone. Oh, and just so you know, if you're a girl, you don't have to pick girls, and you're a boy, you don't have to pick boys. You can pick anyone you want. It just has to be a human, not an animal. Because I did think about I would like to change places with my dog because I would sleep all day. But can't do that. Got to pick a person. So here we go. So the prompt was imagine who you would like to change places with. So I would say I would most like to change places with J.K. Rowling. That's a name, so it's capitalized, kids. Author of the Harry Potter series. That's my topic sentence. I'm saying what my paragraph is about. I'm introducing who it's about and a little bit about her. Okay. One reason is that I have always wanted to be an author. I'm going to make some mistakes on purpose here so I can show you what the editing looks like afterwards. Another reason is she has an awesome imagination. Can you imagine creating a whole other world in your mind? The third reason I admire J.K. Rowling is because she is so generous. She is no longer a billionaire, that's spell that word, because she donated so much of her fortune to charities. Also, I think it is pretty cool that she lives in Scotland. Then okay, so there are my reasons why. You should always have at least 3 reasons. I kind of put a fourth one in there and I elaborated it a little bit for your first week. If you just have 5 sentences total, 3 reasons, that's fine. I just went a little bit further here. So then we want our concluding sentence. This is why I would love to change places with J.K. Rowling. All right. Next thing I'm going to do is I am going to copy this. I may put a planning page in here as well, just like so that something like the topic sentence, detail 1, detail 2, detail 3, and concluding sentence, just to help you organize your work for this first one. So I'll put that in there. That's optional. If you just want to type it, that's fine, but I'll include this in the draft page if you need a little more direction and for your organization there. Okay, so if I go to the next slide, obviously this doesn't have to be all done in one day if this is taking you a while. Okay, I have a revising and editing checklist here. So I'm going to copy exactly what I did right here. So I'm going to click and highlight this whole thing. I'm going to do Control-C to copy, or you can right-click and do copy, but I'm pretty sure you guys know how to do that. And then I am going to paste it here. Let's see how this works. Oh, good. Okay, great. That works. It says, copy and paste your draft here, then use the revising and editing checklist, which is right here, to rewrite your draft. Drag a check mark over the box to show you've completed each step. Okay. The topic is clearly stated. Let's see. I would most like to change places with J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. So I answered the question clearly. I'm going to drag a little check mark right there. If this check mark is annoying you, you can just check it off in your head. I included strong supporting details. Well, I know from my planning page before that I did include at least 4 details that explain why, so I'm going to put a check mark there. All details are related to the topic. I didn't start talking about puppies and butterflies and basketball. These are all about J.K. Rowling, so I'm going to put another check right here. I have a concluding sentence. This is why I would love to change places with J.K. Rowling. Got it. Check. I use strong vocabulary. like awesome imagination, generous, billionaire, fortune. I think I did a good job there choosing some strong words. I didn't just say she has a lot of money. I said she's no longer a billionaire because she donated so much of her fortune. That's what I mean by strong vocabulary. And then I kept my reader's attention. I mean, I think I did. That one's kind of a weird one. Okay, this is where I really want us to focus right now. I checked capitalization, understanding, does it make sense? So read it out loud to make sure that it makes sense. Punctuation and spelling. So let's reread it and see what we can fix right here. I would most like to change places with J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. That sentence looks good. One reason is that I have always wanted to be an author. Oops, I forgot my punctuation there, so I'm going to put a period in. And then I'm going to another thing that I did right here is I indented, because paragraph should have an indent, by pressing the tab button on my keyboard. Another reason is she has an awesome imagination. That sentence looks good. It's got a capital letter. It's got punctuation. Can you imagine creating a whole other world in your mind? The third reason I admire, I should always be capitalized. Let's fix that. Third reason I admire J.K. Rowling is because she is so generous. She is no longer a billionaire because she donated so much of her fortune to, this red squiggly line tells me I spelled something wrong, charities. There we go. Also, I think it is pretty cool that she lives in Scotland. Scotland's a proper noun, so that should be capitalized. This is why I would love to change places with J.K. Rowling. So do the best you can with the spelling, guys. I know you get to spell check a lot of words on the computer, but I would rather you focus on making sure you have complete sentences with capital letters and punctuation. Remember, we talked about what a complete sentence needs. It needs a subject and a predicate. Like right here, I is the subject. Would most like to change places with J.K. Rowling is the predicate. So your sentence needs a who it's about and what's going on in the sentence. So I'm less worried about spelling than you having a really solid paragraph written. So then right here, they want you to copy and paste it again on that last page, but I might get rid of that because I think that's a little redundant. So hopefully this helps with the expectations for paragraph writing. Please let me know if you have any questions. We're going to be doing these weekly, so we're going to be learning more and more as we grow. So just give it your best shot this week. All right, guys.